everybody. Today I am going to bring you this darling photo, or a layout of this darling photo of my stepson and his family from the 4th of July this year. It was such a cute photo, I couldn't not scrap it almost right away. So what I'm going to be doing is most of what I'm using on this page is actually from Bella Boulevard, except for that Happy 4th of July card, which was an L Studio printable. They offered it right before the 4th, and I think there were 6 pieces. It's no longer available though. So anyway, just to tell you a little bit about what I'm doing is I'm looking for embellishments. I don't have a lot of 4th of July embellishments, and I don't have to have themed embellishments, but especially since the papers or pages is going to be mostly red, white, and blue with the papers. But what I did is I grabbed that heart from the Bella Boulevard All American collection. It's from the Borders and Cute Cut sheet, and this is an older collection of Bella Boulevards. I think you can still get it in places. I know one of my local scrapbook stores carries it. So I just grabbed a couple of pieces and I'm going to cut those out. I cut out that heart and I'm going to cut out 2 flowers. I'll use 2 flowers. I think I grabbed 3 flowers from the sheet. That diagonal stripe paper that everything is sitting on right now is also a piece from Bella Boulevard. It's from the Color Chaos line and it's called Ice Strands. I just cut the border off the background sheet, that red star paper. That's actually from the Tiny Tots collection and it's called Sweet and Sassy. That floral paper right there is from Bella Boulevard, the All American collection again, and that name of that paper is Boom Boom Pow, which is cute. That All American collection is a collection from 2013, so it's about time I get this used up. The pieces I have are 3 years old, and I don't normally have a ton of July 4th photos, but this year I do, between some very cute photos of this family here and also some of my own activities. I'm going to have quite a few 4th of July photos to scrapbook. And I don't have to do them in red, white, and blue, but since I have the papers and I don't use it all that often. So I'm using a large photo mat there of the Ice Strands paper and then a block of that floral. And at one point I thought I was going to use that blue polka dot collection, or that blue polka dot paper. I looked at it first vertically and then I'm playing with it horizontally here. But what's going to happen, you'll see in just a minute, I'm going to change that again. I just decided on looking at this, I mean, it does look like it's resting on a shelf. There's absolutely nothing wrong with how this paper is, and I actually cut the paper so that it would fit this perfectly. And then I turned it again and decided I really, for some reason, just liked that better. You know, just that's an eye thing for me. So that blue polka dot paper there is from Bella Boulevard, the Birthday Boy collection. It's totally cool, as in Toadilly, cool. So this is how this paper is going to end up situated on the layout. And I think one of the reasons I liked it going back vertical is right now that big photo mat block is a very horizontal element, and the stars are a very horizontal line, and I think it just needed that breakup of something vertical with the page. As I said, there would have been nothing that was incorrect visually or design wise if you pay any attention to those things with putting it on the bottom. It actually looks like a really nice shelf that's resting on, but I just decided I liked it in this particular case the other way. So I'm now gluing the edges of the layout down, and I usually glue to the center when I'm first starting things so that I can put embellishments in and tuck under, just so you know that. So now I'm using these enamel photo corners, and I will also put another piece of that enamel on it, and that is from Bella Boulevard. They're the enamel doodads in Macintosh, which is the color. I got those in Bella Boulevard box, that warehouse box that I recently bought. I got a couple of those sheets, so I was really excited about that. So I just liked the way that those photo corners really brought your attention back into the photo, that it really grabbed that box and made it all as one, especially since that the red, white, and blue paper there with all the flowers on it is pretty busy. So that those red photo corners just really help focus your attention. And I think the more you can do to do that, the better it is. And I'll do that with my embellishments on this page as well, and also how I situate the title. We'll do the same thing. We'll bring the focus just to that photo. And that photo is such a great, it's just such a great photo of them. I will tell you the video is going to cut out right at the end. So you're going to miss me doing just a couple of small things. One of them is that I'm going to put a subtitle above my actual title. I'll tell you about that when I get there. And I also take my Wink of Stella pen and I put it on the Happy 4th of July. I put it on all the flowers and the heart. You're going to have a hard time picking that up even in the stills, so not that important. And then when you see this still shot, right below the photo, it's going to be blurred right below the photo because I put their names, including their first and last names, and because this is so public, I decided to blur that out. So it's going to look kind of funny. But that's what's going on with the bottom of the layout, just so you know that, since I have time to tell you that right now as I was cutting out all those flowers. So like I said, I cut 3 flowers, or I grabbed 3 flowers, but I'm going to actually just use 2 of them. And basically this is the arrangement that they're going to end up in. And I kind of like the way all that looks. This layout actually took a while, but I think it took a while more because it was interrupted and I was checking the footage. And what happened is I video with my cell phone and I got a phone call and that stops the video process, which I don't really like. I checked it, I thought it was okay, and then discovered when I was all done that it was not okay, that it cut off the last definitely few minutes, probably about the last 10 minutes of my layout. So I wanted something else up on of more dimension up on that journaling card, and I have these blueberry felt bows from Bella Boulevard. They're called Bella bows in, again, the color blueberry, and I got those in the recent warehouse box that I bought too. So I decided to use those. I really liked the way they looked, and now I'm just kind of playing with putting some centers on things and trying to decide. So I took that star from the enamel sheet there from the, let's see, and I've lost it in my list of things again. Oh, from the enamel doodads in Macintosh. So that's where that star came from. And then I have some Doodlebug sprinkles left, which are their enamel dots, and I'm going to use a red one on the flower that I'm working with right now. And then I'm going to back that with my Scotch foam tape that I buy in the big roll. It's really down. I do have another one. I bought another one in an Amazon order not that long ago. So then I decided I wanted a third element up there, and I happen to have this card, and again, the collection's from 2013 and I haven't used this, and I decided to cut out that star, or that heart with the star on it from that card. And that card, again, is from the Bella Boulevard All-American collection from the Borders and Die Cuts as well. And I really like the way that looks. It's just a little bit of extra something there. Now, the one thing that I did notice is the heart was getting a little bit lost. So I just grabbed my gray flannel ink from the Dewdrops Memento gray flannel ink, and it gave that heart just a tiny little bit of shadow. Nothing else is going to be inked on this page, but that one is, and it really helped that stand out. So I'm thinking about adding some more enamel dots on this, and it's just not working up by that heart there. As I kind of played with it, I put a couple things on here and there, and then eventually took that off. And you'll see, you know, still playing. Now the interesting thing is I'm already embellishing with final touches, and I don't have the title on yet, but I know exactly where the title is going to go, and I know it's going to fit. So I did pull this star from the enamel doodad sheet again in Macintosh from Bella Boulevard, and did I say star? I pulled that heart. I'm not sure what I said there. Anyway, you can see it's a heart. From the enamel doodads. And now I'm just gluing down the edges of the paper because I am pretty much embellished the way I think I'm going to be. So I'm not going to need to tuck anything under anywhere again. And you know, I could probably leave those edges sitting up. The ATG is pretty strong, but I just like to get them glued down in case these pages get handled beyond what I'm handling them. I think it will be a nice way to do that, because my intention is someday I'm going to give all the layouts I'm making about this family to the family. So now I've grabbed my sets of navy thickers and I'm kind of just playing with it. I thought about that set there, which is the doll font, I believe, the glitter doll font in the background there, but I think it's too straight. There's a lot of straight lines on this, and I wanted something with a little bit of a curve to it. So I have the poolside collection there from American Crafts, and the font color is marine. And I didn't have enough letters, so I had to kind of pull some together. Now you're seeing the still shot, and you're seeing where I added the All-American family up there with the letter stickers. Those are Kaisercraft letter stickers in cherry red. They're the mini alpha stickers. So that's the layout. You'll see the detail shots. Hope you are well. Bye.